What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man Solace here. I want to do this quick video to for my religious folks. I want to ask y'all a question. Now, I don't want anybody to get discouraged or get upset. Just follow for a minute. It's a deep, deep, deep thing. So much light will be received in this video if you just watch it straight through. It's going to be short. Now, I want you to ask yourself, when little babies are being slaughtered, where was your God? When Trayvon Martin was being gunned down, where was your God? When black people were being enslaved and whipped, penises chopped off, where was your God when all of these horrid things were happening? Where was he? Now, I don't want anyone to get upset or feel like I've heard that 1,000 times, because I've heard that 1,000 times myself. Now, I want to ask those who say that are watching this video right now, feeling good within yourself, saying, yeah, that brother on it right now. I'll be asking them that same thing, and they can't never answer that. Okay. Where was God when the horrid acts of men were happening on this earth? Where was he? Why didn't he come and do something? But that is the wrong question. Where were you when the life needed you? Deep thing. You got to ask yourself that before you say, where was God? See, a man has no understanding on the all, in the mighty all, and how the life is within the life. So then he says, where was God when this happened or when that happened? But where were you on that day that you speak of? Where was you? Because the life needed you that day. We control how we live here. Who's slaughtered, who's not. We control that, meaning the people. Meaning if Jesus was on the cross being killed, it was by men. So why didn't other men step forward to help him in the same manner that those who wanted to stone and kill him stepped forward? You never asked the mighty all, where were you? That's like the cells within my body asking me, where was I when they were killing and slaughtering each other? I was living my life. That's how you motherfuckers live. Because I live. So that's where I was. I was living, making sure I stay alive. So that the cells in my body can stay alive. So I don't have time to come into my body to break up cell fights. Is what the mighty all would be thinking if he heard one of you niggas say that. Where was you? Now, this is not in defense of religious people or Christians, Muslims, none of that. Because the God and all that dumb shit they believe in is man stuff. So chop them down with that all day long. But at some point, we must get real with ourselves. You could say 1,000,000 times, where was God? Where was this? But where was you? You were part of the life. We supposed to be our brother's keeper. Keeper of the life. Because a man is life. A brother's keeper, sister's keeper, whatever. That's meaning you're the keeper of the life. Because that's what you are also. So now, when the life was being slaughtered or whatever, where was you? So it's a deep thing we got to grasp. We control what's what. If someone is being done unjustly, it's because of us. So you never have to ask anybody, where was this? Where was that? Where was God? Where was the devil? They both lie within you. So where was he? God was in you, and you kept him hidden because you was scared to step forward for whatever it is that you're speaking on when you say, where was God? It's a deep thing. We got to truly get understanding on this life in the ascent of it, man. We got to truly get out of this Santa Claus images and thoughts of God and all of this type of stuff. We got to get out of debating dumb shit for dumb shit. You got one man here, he's brainwashed into religion. Any bad thing that happens, he says God's going to come save him. You have another man over here asking that man, well, you dumb motherfucker, where was God when this, and that happened? When is he coming? Both lost. And this is no insult to no one, but it's truth. Both lost because life doesn't work that way. If bad things is happening in the life, it's because the life is doing it, meaning we are all the life here. So if bad things is happening, it's because we doing it. So we don't need to ask nobody, where was this person or that person or that deity or this deity? Where was you? Why is the religion that you follow or the religion you don't follow causing you to ask questions like, where was this, where was that? Mind you, you have the power of this thing you speak of. Because this thing you speak of is man. So when we praise God and all of this, you just praising some man from ancient times. Meaning you have the power to do whatever you waiting on him to do. You waiting on Jesus to come back and raise up all the good people. Well, why don't the good people just raise up the other good people? The same way the bad do. Because the bad don't truly raise one another up. Bad men step on other bad men, and they step on good people too. Anything to raise themselves up above others. This is what the bad does. So it's easy to conquer the bad. All the good must do is come together and raise one another up. Why doesn't that happen? So it's a deep thing. We got to get understanding. We got to get on a real level. Reading these books, being a scholar and all of that's beautiful. It's fun. It's good entertainment. It's good as a career. But life is still life, and we must have some type of connection and understanding of the life. Knowing 1,000 men's lives and the things they did and believed in ain't got nothing to do with the mighty all. And this is why y'all speak of gods in this manner. You get to the point where you think ancient Egyptians were gods. And they knew something that, and we got to just get to a level. Just because men are smarter than other men don't mean that they're smart in comparison to the mighty all. So just because ancient Egyptians were smart and they tried to calcify their goddamn body to make it like a sea. See, my understanding on life is so much deeper than motherfuckers. When I start speaking like this, they like, nah, I ain't see that written nowhere in comedic science. Because you don't look. You just listen to what you told. I understand how a seed is basically calcified egg and sperm cell. That's all a seed is. So when you see a mummy, it is likened to they are trying to calcify the body, which is the egg, with the spirit or the sperm within it. Basically preserving it like a seed and putting it into the ground. So it's a deep thing. But when you have no understanding on nothing and then you see smart men doing things, then you say, oh my God, they knew the secrets of the divine mighty all, and no, they didn't. They was lost just like you. Just smarter than you are, but still lost in comparison to the mighty all. You figure a guy like me, I'm a genius, you could say, but not in comparison to the life, the mighty all. And I grasp that to its totality. This is why I acquire knowledge, on top of knowledge, on top of knowledge, where others don't, because they start to think, oh, this man is smart, he is God. Maybe not directly, but indirectly. So now you have people following ancient Egypt times, looking at these people as if they are the divine people of the life or of our times, and no civilization of man is more divine than the next. You got spirits that are in the know, and you got spirits that ain't. And we in the times of the ants. But it's a beautiful thing, because as the world turns, seasons change. Summer becomes winter, and winter becomes summer again. So dumb men will become smart in time again. So maybe y'all won't grasp what I'm saying, but y'all kids might grasp what I'm saying. And maybe your kids won't grasp what I'm saying, but their kids will. And when they do, then that will be the time where many men will have the know and understanding that the sperm is the spirit. And all of the other stuff I say, and that will be the times where men understand. Now, I said that the seed is calcified egg and sperm. Now, I know it's some clever people on here who watch my every word to say I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what that's going to get them, but whatever. But I know I made a video called something about calcified pineal glands, and I was telling y'all that the pineal gland can't be calcified. But now I'm saying that the sperm cell in the seed of a fruit is basically is calcified. The seed is the egg, the sperm is within it, and it's calcified. So I'm contradicting myself, because I said in the other video that your pineal gland can't be calcified. And now I'm saying a seed is basically an egg and a sperm calcified. So what are you talking about, Solace? Why are you contradicting yourself? And I'm not, because we're not fruit. And this is where y'all get lost. Trying to debunk a man, you get lost. You're not losing me. I grasp what I'm saying. I'm not talking about pineal glands anymore. I'm talking about fruit. Men don't reproduce like fruit. Fruit don't reproduce like men. So if I said the pineal gland can't be calcified, and I say, oh, but the sperm in the seed is like the egg and the sperm, and that could calcify, well, understand you a man and that's a fruit, and get to a level of understanding. We got to just start getting to a level of understanding. It's just like the alkaline food. You hear brothers say they calcify your pineal gland by eating alkaline food. Then they'll say stuff like oranges and lemons, things of this nature that have calcium in them. Mind you, calcium is good for the pineal gland or spirit, sperm, whatever. It's good for that. So you figure you want me to decalcify my pineal gland by giving it calcium. Mind you, too much calcium is what made the pineal gland calcify. Because this is how something calcifies, by having too much calcium concentrated in one area. And then it hardens. So your pineal gland, according to brothers, is calcified, meaning it's hardened. So to decalcify it, you must eat calcium. But none of that matters, because this is just products being sold. So I'm not, and if you eat alkaline food, don't get mad at me, because you don't make alkaline food. So don't get caught up as if you the motherfucker that made this shit. I'm talking to the people that made this. This is their product they're selling, whatever. So that's how they sell it, by telling you to do some shit that makes no goddamn sense. But that's irrelevant to me. The point is this. We need to get understanding of what things is, so that when somebody says something to you, you can at least have some type of understanding, because we go with things we don't even understand. You got people eating alkaline foods, don't even understand what that is. All they understand is the promotion of it. It's alkaline food. It's the good stuff. It'll decalcify my pineal gland. It'll make me stronger and smarter. And then I could be like Solace and Seti and Young Pharaoh and all the other brothers that's smart. And food ain't gonna do that for you. Sorry. I wish I had some food to sell you and tell you, eat this shit and you can think like me. But you ain't never gonna think like me. So ain't no point in me. Niggas just need to stop this shit. We need to stop this and really get to a level. Man wants to be smart, you must do and take the steps to be smart. The same way you watch TV all day, watch The Life some days and try to get an understanding. If you don't know what the life is everything you see that is alive, whether you like it or not. So if you don't like looking at flowers, beautiful. But that is the life. And I'm not talking about the flowers at the flower store. I'm talking about being outside, looking at plants and things grow. Observe the life. Birds, animals, look what they do. Because these things ain't lost. Man has a complex mind. He can do many things. Therefore, he has a broader window of becoming lost. So it's the beauty of it. Man is God in his nature. And for that reason, he can become lost from the mighty all. Animals don't become lost from the mighty all because they don't have that godly-like nature where they hold themselves at a certain type of pinnacle. They just survive in the life at the most of it. They don't wear clothes and try to look different from one another and say, I'm flying, you broke. See, animals don't do this. They just live with the life. How the life go, they go. We don't. We make our own life, and then we become lost in that made-up life, forgetting the life. Then it gets to the point where you don't even know what life is. So a fruit ain't life, it's food. So then we say, you should only eat fruits and good stuff, and you should only eat this and that, and don't eat meat because that is life, and you killing a life. Mind you, a fruit is the same kind of life as a goddamn animal, but we don't understand sperm, spirits, seeds, and we don't understand that. How that's the same thing, just in its own different nature. So then we say, eat this is good to eat, and that ain't. You can kill a fruit, bite it, destroy it, chew it up, devour it. That's okay. But to kill that sheep over there and eat that, you're crazy. Why would you want to hurt the little baby lamb? Mind you, why would you want to eat the little baby fruit? Mind you, the life is here for the life. Life eats life because life is within life. So life sustains life. If it's living, it is good for eating. Now, does that mean a man should eat a man? No. Every life has its life that it eats. Man is a deeper life than other lives, meaning man can eat many different lives' diets. So this life may eat plant life, meaning plants is life, and this life eats that. Insects are life, and frogs and these type of lives eat that life. We are life. We eat vegetation, meat, bugs. We can eat many different things to sustain ourselves. So this is where we're different from the rest of the life. Most life eats whatever life it eats. We can eat with a lion, meaning we can sit down and eat steak, filet mignon, because that's what they eating when they be eating the water buffaloes and all of that. Steak, they eating beef, steak, all that filet mignon, that's that. So we can eat with a lion. We can eat with a gazelle. They eat vegetation. We can eat plants, and that's basically string beans, all this vegetation. We eat that. So we can eat with different lives. It's no one diet for a man. Unless you don't understand what life is, then you look at a fruit as food and an animal as life. But this is not to shut anyone down that eats this or eats that. My thing is this: we need to just get knowledge, get understanding. It's that simple. But it's your main man, Solace. I got to go.